Welcome to the Short Funk Podcast. I'm Tom Barbalet, and today a little bit behind the scenes. I was a little behind in terms of my Short Funk recordings, and I recorded 4 Short Funks yesterday. The anticipation was that I would put one up for yesterday, and the remaining 3 up for the next 3 days. Having finished doing the recordings, I thought, well, I'll edit them tonight and put them up and see what happens. And as I was considering to start the editing process, the news started coming in associated with Paris, and I thought to myself, I'm talking a lot about ISIS in these particular recordings. I'm talking a bit about the US military, a bit about the German military, wide variety of things, and I just thought to myself, these recordings probably aren't appropriate for Short Funks at this time. So what I will do instead is dissect some of the items, put more audio recordings up in the next few days, and then see how this thing goes. Today was the first Saturday in a long time that I've had off. I mean, I've had bits and pieces of Saturdays available to me, but I've always had some connection with work, and I've always had to be in the loop associated with email. And this Saturday, today, presented itself as a day where I could actually take a bit of time off. But here, really, there are a number of tasks that needed to be done around the house. I needed to go out to some Home Depots. My wife wanted to go and see a particular, I don't know what one would call it, kind of eclectic craft thing. So my day was pretty heavily planned with the view that I would come back and record some Short Funks. Wide variety of things went wrong, a few things went right. We arrived back here, and having done a few of the to-do items, I decided to take a Dremel to my Sten project, and I spent about 2 hours carving out chunks of metal and basically filling my lungs and eyes and hair while I was wearing protective glasses, but still tiny shards of metal went everywhere. When I took my clothes off, my clothes were heavy with metal. When I showered, there was like a pile of like metal fibers at the bottom of the shower, and I realized that probably I'd inhaled a good amount of the iron filings as well. I probably should have covered my mouth with some kind of mask while I had done this project. It was remarkably fun. It took, like I say, 2 hours. A number of the welds were not where the welds should have been, and this is like the first process associated with removing the demilitary components. I've realized that I'm going to have to do some additional milling work in order to get off various other parts, and this is going to be a project for the next couple of months, because tomorrow, Sunday, I'm on call again for work, which means I really won't have time to do anything else. But I thought I'd record a bunch of Short Funk recordings, in part based on some of the things that I'd recorded previously, but just break them up a little. Tom Barbalet in San Jose, signing out.